Hello, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 42, as I always do before I play any games. Um, hello, Larson Say. Yeah, we'll start at the 1 minute mark. I feel hot and tired as usual, but I did just have a nap. But I've been busy, as I have been for the past 6 weeks or something, and as I will be for the next 6 or 7 weeks. And then I'm hoping to ease things down a little bit. Okay, here we go. 1 minute in mate in 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Mate. What the heck? Okay, there we go. We are white. So I'm assuming we're giving a check here. And there should be a mate here somewhere. You have a problem? Were you naughty? And Santa is going to hear about it? I think I give a check and then just take the rook. Am I getting mated there? I don't think so. Eight. Trophies. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Check. Hello, Vivek. And then we have rook f6 at the end. White. Yeah, I mean, you can get them anywhere. You can get them locally. There's a fork here, but I wonder if the fork has to be good enough. Yeah, that is true. And well, what's wrong with getting them from China? Like, as in any, just like online. What's wrong with that? What are you talking about? No, you create problems where problems don't exist. There's a billion places you can order trophies online for cheap. I've looked into it before. I don't know. You don't have to get them from a Chinese company. I don't know. You're trolling. You troll a lot. So I'm thinking then we go knight f3. And I have more pawns at the end. I think we're just doing this. And I'm up a pawn or something, unless I have better. Hello, Sin City. All the usual crowd is here. I don't like this puzzle. See, this is 1300. Do the fork. So we have a check, and then this is an anchor, so we can just go rook a8. This is a mate in 1. And I should be able to just take on c4 and then b4. I'll be up a piece here. I don't see the downside. But no, you definitely create. I mean, there's a billion places you can get trophies. I don't see how this is Give out some cash prize. No, I hate cash. No, I don't hate cash prize, but no, I like the trophy idea. And anyways, you can do both cash and trophies. Yeah, there you go. I think it's just a mate and 2. And check. And am I just taking the bishop? I think that's all I'm doing here. Links for trophies. Seriously, Vivek could show you right now. So Google's a search engine, and I don't know what you're a troll. Okay, I'm not going to engage in the trolling. I'm starting to understand your MO. Okay, I'm just going to minimize chat here so I can focus. I could trade knights. Oh, I can just take the queen. And does this run or something? Does this somehow run? Or does my king can stop all the pawns? Is that the idea? Take, and then, yeah, my king's going to stop everything. 20. Okay, here looks good. Fork looks good. (22). Knight e4 looks good. Except, does it? Didn't mean to click that. No, mate looks good. 7 of 9, by the way. Not 6-7, as Mimzovich would say. Check gives us the bishop. Oh, so could I go knight g5 to begin with? So why not here to begin with? They both seem good. They both seem good. Damn. They both seem winning. Oh, wait, no, I can't go here. He can actually go queen f3. I think. It has to be this one. That's a tricky one for 1500. Check. And then I can bring this one in because of his rook's placement. Should be able to just take that. 25. Check. And should be close to mate. Check. Checkmate. 26. I think I have check. And then check. (27). Check. And if king h8. Okay, so let's look at this way then. So he has to take, and then I have a double check. Okay, that should be it. Then I go 97. But where's the finish? Oh yeah, then I mate here on G8. 28. Okay, let's look at check. And yeah, so that should be it. 29. I'll just bring up, we need to bring in the funk. 30. So can I go queen f2? This check doesn't kill me. Check, take, and I'm still alive. I'm down the exchange still. Can you, but then yeah, I don't know how he defends both after. So I think it's queen e2. $31. Check. And if he takes, then check, and I can take his other rook. And I'll be up the exchange. If he goes, hang on, that might not work actually. Can you go here? And takes, I'll have a discovery if he does stuff here. I think. It takes, yeah. Okay, and if he goes to H1, I'm just going to open up chat for a second here just to make sure everything's working correctly, but I think it should be. Thank you, Humberto. Okay. Nobody complained, so I think it's working. Okay, chat's minimized. Yeah, if he goes to H1, I'm winning the exchange. If he goes to F2, I'm probably going check here. There's also a deflection after I trade. I think that works, and probably same thing here. I'm going like queen f7, I think, something like that. Yeah, so he just takes, and then I was going to give a check here, and then take. Okay, 32. Down a piece. It might be e7 actually. It's e7. And I wouldn't play that in a game, or in a blitz game. I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have found it. 33. I can win a piece here, but I am a piece down. Can I win more than a bishop? No, I'd be winning a queen. I don't know why I got confused. Yeah, if I go here, I'm winning a queen for a knight. And if I go to f5, then what? Then I can go to b7 and I win the exchange, but I'm down a piece. Yeah, it's king's in the middle though. It could be something else, but wait, why did I say if knight d5 and I said I'm winning a queen? Why did I look for other moves? I just said this is winning a queen. I don't know why I said it was winning a queen and then I looked for other moves. I don't know why I did that. Okay, check. Strange, eh? I would assume check. G3. And that's a whole lot of nothing there. What is this? 3. Actually, I can go bishop f2 maybe. Check and then bishop f2. Yeah. So he has a check, king g7. And then this is covered. c3 is covered. 35. Well, I assume rook e5 here. You would think. And I'm thinking king c5. Yeah, because if it's when his king has to take this pawn, and then I'm always going to check him. I win a tempo this way. Still going. If he takes it with the rook, it could be hard. Like, do I push or do I take? Boom, boom. I mean, it seems good. What would be wrong with pushing? They both seem. Oh, how would you decide? How would one decide here? They both seem good. Ugh. He could also go after the H pawn though, which could be dangerous. Like this might be too slow. Potentially. This could be too slow. No, I'm fast there. I don't know. They both seem good. What could be wrong with A4? I mean, he gets behind. I mean, they would essentially transpose. Oh God, I make it this one wrong. So if I go A4, rook A7, and let's say I go king B4, and then he goes here. I mean, they should both be winning. I need to get rid of one, like of the two options here. Maybe this is just the problem. Like this just might be a little too slow. You know, he takes here, a3, takes a2. Yeah, because I can't allow that. So instead of a2, so let me start. If I take the pawn, he might be able to, go after these. And if a4, then takes, I'm already. Yeah, I think I might need to push. This is faster. If he goes for this idea, I can just go a3 now. And a2, you know, I'm going to queen. And so I think that's what I'm going with. It might be wrong. It's wrong. Wow, that hurts. I've got chat open now. So what's wrong with a4? So rook a7. You would think this has to be winning for black. Yeah, rook I considered this. a2. I just figured this should be good, but I guess these are too strong. So it had to be taken on c4. And then rook takes b5. Or king takes. This is more natural to me. I don't know. My brain is having trouble wrapping my head around the difference. Like I played a4. Yeah, rook a7. And rook a6. And if I go down. Is complicated. Very complicated. Yeah, push. So then I have to defend that. So if I push, he takes on b6 immediately. And my king always has to support the pawn. It's the only way for it to promote. And that's just going to be too slow. Just barely. I don't know. That's tricky. Hopefully I remember that idea in the future. I don't know if I will, though, honestly. Like, yeah, that's tricky, though. I got to start over. That sucks, guys. What am I doing here? Puzzle streak. That's too bad. Yeah, I'm frustrated still because I can see myself getting the same puzzle, even the exact same puzzle down the road, and forgetting. I don't mind that I got it wrong. What is frustrating is I don't know if I really learned my lesson. Whoa. I got mistaken for a homeless guy about an hour ago, by the way. I thought I was in check here. Okay. Oh, Vivek doesn't know the gift. He wasn't here. The gift I had for him. He wasn't here a couple days ago when I streamed. I don't think I streamed yesterday. How'd that happen? I was out letting the dog go to the bathroom. I was wearing a big puffy black coat. I was on the corner of an area. There's no street lights or anything. It's Christmas Eve in the dark. And I was looking on the ground. I was bent over looking to pick up the dog poo because I couldn't see it in the dark. And so I'm kind of hunched over wearing a puffy coat, looking just on the corner. And then a car drives by and the windshield goes down and they say, "Merry Christmas," which is unusual. So I think they thought I was homeless. Okay. I think I'm just taking on H4 here. Whoops. Let my guard down. Ay. I was still thinking about that story instead of the puzzle at hand. Oh, man. It'd be nice to play some games. You guys are going crazy with the emojis. Okay, I gotta lock in here. Black. Geometry. I can take here if he takes with king. I can do this, but what if he takes with the queen? Okay, so if he takes his queen, then I take the rook. And the green grass grows all around and around. Black. I'm moving up the board. So can I just promote? Oh, yeah, this should still be winning though. I can just take that with the queen. check. Black. I'm moving up the board. So check. White. I'm moving up the board. So check. Is it though? Yeah. I think I'm just taking, and then I think this is winning here. Okay. What is this? So I can take, I mean, what else would it be? It would be this. Lasker would have been rolling in his grave. If you see a good move, look for a better one. We are white. Well, I wonder if I can promote, if that would do anything. I don't think so. So I think we stop it, and then it should be good. 22. Queen is trapped Ola. Didn't see that. Didn't see that. So I think how do I do this? I guess I'm just taking the bishop. And 23. Check. Mate. 24. Check. Should be good. 25. I'm still thinking about that rook and pawn endgame that I got wrong. That's still bothering me. That because it's, I still find that tricky, and I like to learn. I like to learn from my mistakes. I have a Zwischenzug, and then I can recapture. I'll be up a piece. 26. Do I start with a deflection? I think I start with it. But they both look winning to me. How are they both not winning? Oh, he can go here. Yeah, so we start with it. Because then I cover a B1 with the pawn. I have a bishop. I have a bishop. Ooh, which way? This way. Check. Doesn't do it. I like this check though. Yeah, and then it does do it. 29. Chat is mild. Chat is quiet. Well, we have a check. If the bishop comes back, I can take it. I am down a piece, and I'm about to be down 2 pieces. So I'm not sure about that. Because he's going to take the knight, and I'm already down a piece. So even if I win the rook, I'm uncertain. But I'm getting 1 piece back, and I'm getting another piece, and then I'm getting the rook. So that should be good at the end of the day. And if he blocks with the knight, it should be the same thing. Didn't think about knight d2. So I think I'm taking, and then I'm threatening to take on d2, I think. 30. Yeah, so we have check, takes, check, king, g7, and then mate. 31. I have no clue. Like I could take on g5, but it seems roughly equal. I don't even know if I can do that fully. Probably not. What am I missing here? I have no idea. Like there's f4 is the closest I can come up with. It might be f4. You know, knight moves somewhere and then I take. It's got to be f4. And we take with the bishop, I think. Yeah. And take here. 32. Chad is still dead. Probably frustrated that I can't do puzzles. I can take the bishop. Should be able to take the bishop. 33. Queen looks suspiciously placed. We have a check. Ooh, what is this? Is tricky. I can take his bishop. Let's just say queen takes. I could take his bishop, and I'm attacking the rook, and I'm attacking his queen. And if he goes king h8, I assume I take the bishop, and I'm on his rook. So I think it's this. Okay, 34. Check. Check. Mate. $35. Check. Check. No, I guess that's not. It has to be this. Check. And then check. And that just has to be good by the laws of the universe. His rook is hanging. I should be able to take it, you would think. You would hope. I just realized he can take my bishop then. Can I go here? Invading the dark squares. He can sack the rook, but then it's still tricky though, for sure. So no, he can't sack the rook. Why did I think he could? Yeah, that should just be good. And I should be able to just take, or do I take? No, maybe I take here. No, this should be good, right? This should be good. 37. Started at the bottom, but I'm working my way back up. How did the lyrics go in that? I don't even know. Okay. What am I? I'm down a piece. 10 viewers, quiet viewers. Twas. Am I? Hello, Zhengyu Chen. No, I'm not. I'm not in good chess shape. I'm not in good chess shape. I'm probably not going to play a tournament for a very, very long time, if ever. I'm sure I'll play again one day, but I'm not in good chess shape. Yeah, my brain kind of just froze here. So I'm down a fall piece. Can I take on e6 here? I don't know if I can, because he can just. I mean, it is a fork, and I might be up the exchange at the end of this, because let's say he trades queens, I recapture. There's this fork, and at that point, in that moment, I'm equal material, and I'm going to win the exchange. That's if he trades queens. Am I going to play 960? That's a random question. No, I'm not, but I have played it upon a request before. Yeah, and if so let's just say he saves. No, this should be good, because I'm going to get the exchange and I'm getting my piece back. So this should be fine. What about rook g2? I wonder about that. Rook g2. I think I'm still better there. So I'm taking, and I assume I'm taking on g7. Hello, Reese. Am I going to order pizza? No. I'm pretty full for some reason. What did I eat? What did I eat? What did I eat last? What did I eat? Oh, spaghetti. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Okay, back to business here. Yeah, I think I'm taking on g7, because if I take the queen, he can take on g2. This is Zwischenzug, and then he's going to recapture here. So I think I'm just going knight g7. 38. I think I can just take and then take the. Wait, but then no. Wait, never mind. What could this be here? There might be a situation where his queen is overloaded on these two pieces. So I'm just going to minimize chat here. So I'm just curious about rook g8. I don't think this does anything, but it's almost forcing. It's a semi-forcing move. So let's just say the king runs, and then I don't know. I feel his queen is almost overloaded, but But I feel like I can almost do something here, but I'm not forking them. There's no way to fork them. And if I sack the queen, I'm not getting a mate here. Can I take an a3? If I take an a3 and he takes on d1, could I then go check? No, but I've already sacked the queen. So rook a1, bishop d1, and then if I'm just recouping this, he has to recapture, and okay, that should be working. And then if he takes on a3, yeah, I'm just taking the bishop. So I think it's rook a3, and then I'm just taking the bishop here. Make sure I'm not blundering. 39. I am black. Is it just okay? So close to something. Is that mate in 2 here? $40. Can I take and then fork? Or fork first? And why would the move order matter? I think it's taking on b4 first, because if I start with the check, I think he might have queen f2. So I think I have to take on b4 first. $41, last one. And okay, well, let me just entertain the idea of rook e6, because it's a forcing move, right? So I don't see better than him recapturing. So rook e6. This knight is the problem knight for me, because it stops all of my knight g5 stuff. But I don't know how to dislodge it. Yeah, I almost have knight f5 in some cases. That's almost a thing. But yeah. So rook e6, rook e6. That seems to be forced. And if I do anything in between, I'm scared he's just going to take on e1. So I kind of think I have to go rook e6 again. Then he can take either way, I feel. And I don't see what I have there. This is tricky. Let me look at knight g5, because I'm not threatening anything on h7, but I am hitting e6 again. So knight g5, if he goes knight g5, the most natural move to look at. And I take the rook, and he goes rook e7. I still don't see what I'm getting there. It just seems more or less of an equal trade. Takes. right? Takes, and then queen e7. I don't see what I've gained. You know, I can go queen g5, and I've gained nothing. This is probably easy. I'm sure everybody else has solved this by now. Oh God, something happened on my stream. Okay, this is the last one. I would prefer not to screw up. I don't. Yeah, knight g5 probably doesn't do anything, because even if I take the knight, he just recaptures. Like, I don't have anything. So you would really think that something with rook e6, and I can't think of any other idea here. Oh, I've got knight f5, maybe knight f5, and if he takes, I can take an f6. I've won a pawn there, and I'm hitting e6 again. It might be knight f5 here, and it's a fork. How come I didn't even consider this? His discoveries are no good. It's got to be knight f5. Yeah, and then I think I'm just taking here. That shouldn't have taken me so long. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to open up chat. Get one wrong on purpose now. Okay, 11 viewers. So it took me a while, 51 minutes to get there, but I got there in the end. That's all that matters to me. Hello, William. Okay, time for a game. Here we go. It's only 10:13. I thought it was later. Okay. Frank Mir. Everything's loaded. What am I doing here? I wonder if I can play e5. Then it's almost like a reverse French. Can I do that? No, I don't think it's... Whoops. I meant to make a move. I literally forgot about my clock. Like, I forgot that the game doesn't start. I thought my clock was... I forgot that the game gets abandoned if I don't move. I was literally thinking about my response. Oh, shit. I was literally thinking about my response. It gave me a warning sound, too. Ooh, what? I think I've seen this once before. It's possible he's thinking of the frums and he forgot. Now, I don't know if I can take that, but I'm going to. What do I do here? Knight f3? Can I afford to do this? This is like a or no, maybe d4? No, d4 does it make sense? Because he's just going to run the e-pawn next regardless. So they'll kind of transpose. Okay, I'll go knight f3. And then I'll go d4. I think these moves just transpose. Possibly d3. I'm going to go d4. And then knight c3. I'm going to castle queenside. Is my plan. So I might go queen d3 next before I commit the bishop. Hello, Ross. No, I don't always play the bird. Although I am going to for a little while. Okay, I shall go here. It was either that or queen d3. Can you play me? I don't play viewers. I'm afraid. I don't. Starting to get hungry. Well, that's not true. I'll play members, but I don't play. No, generally I don't play viewers. And I'm just going to castle queen side because I'm too scared to castle king side, even though it's probably safe to castle king side. And now I got to pick up the pace a little bit because I burned time on his original move. Okay, so how do I want to recapture? Either way, he's got f6 potentially. The knight can come in here. He can also pin me, but then I can come back. There's pros and cons to both. I'm going to take with the knight, though. Except, then he can run the e-pawn, and I really don't like that. So I changed my mind. I'm going to take it with the bishop. Because he can't push his e-pawn now. Bishop h6. Is playable. Okay. Can I go? I can't go e4. I could go rook e1, e4, but I'm going here. Yeah. G3 and then bishop G2, and I'm going to put this rook in here. Okay, so he wants to go. I can't really do anything. I technically I can. But I'm not going to. I think I might have been able to take in the knight G4, but okay. How long have I been playing chess? About 58 minutes so far tonight. Okay. So I think I'm going here. His king is still in the middle. He might want a castle because I'm ready to break things open now in my life, off and on. But basically, I would have to check, but probably about 7 years now as an adult. Yeah, I'd say 7 years. That's a strange move. Well, maybe not strange. He wants to get out of the pin, I guess. Yeah, so can I break things open? He's got 3 defenders on it, so I don't think I can. Is knight h4 a move, and is it a good move? Yeah, maybe I will come in here. No, this is okay. Where do we go here? Okay, a4. This is a weird position here. What was my rating when I started? Well, I think it was like 1700 or something. I'm trying to play and talk at the same time. Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, he's creating counterplay for sure. Oh, this guy's 2100 blitz, so yeah, this is tough here. Yeah, so okay. Oh shit, he might have this now. No, I can take it with a queen. Yeah, but this is getting a little dangerous. Okay, I'm trying to get I'm trying to play e4, and so moving the knight opens up my bishop, so I have 3 defenders on e4. Yeah, so I think I can take with the queen, but then this knight can move. It's tricky. I think I can take here. Knight h5. He's hitting g3 as well, because he'll be on this twice. So I might have bishop f4. Yeah. I might have bishop f4. Barely surviving, but I don't know how long. I think I might just be dropping a piece. He played so weird. Man. Okay, I'm happy to see that. Because queen on this would have been... I might be dropping the H pawn. Might be dropping the H pawn here. And then he's taking this, so I think I have to play E3 now. Oh, crap. I'm just lost here. No, I've got this. Oh, he can sack, though. He can take here now. Oh, crap. Yeah, he can take rook f4. Or maybe not. I might be able to take on d7. Or I could take on f4. Wow, he played so weird. Weird but good. Actually, no, I can't take here because then he's got e4 or d4. Oh, I might have that too. This is a complicated position. No, I guess, I mean, I would have to take it. I would have to take on f4. Because he's hitting my queen. So I think I can pre-move that. Yeah. Okay. A little bit of hope. Getting hungry. I can take and then take on b7. Oh, he's hitting c3 too. This is such a weird position. I can also take here and then possibly have e4. Oh, this is crazy. Do I have bishop f3? Here? This is really complicated. This is really complicated. Bishop f3. Because it's king's in the middle, so... Yeah, so do I have a plan? Rook f5. Rook g1 maybe? No, then he's winning a piece. Or I don't know if he's winning a piece, but... Yeah, he goes there. So bishop g... And then he can take. So we kind of do a whole dance there. He can also go back. This is really complicated. I can still do this here. This idea. But this is really complicated. This is tricky. Here, I don't know. I think I might go here. I don't know. We'll just play this. It's crazy. I don't even know. I don't know what's going on. It's a crazy position. So I think he might go rook f4 now. I probably had... I'm sure I had better moves. Oh, what is this? I've got bishop d3. He's taking here next. I almost have here. Okay. I'll come back. And think I can take here now. Oh, can I? I can't. Or can I? He's on my rook, though. Oh, no, I can't. Do I have this? Takes with the queen? Oh, boy. I don't think I do. I might have to move my knight. Or maybe I take him up on the offer. No. Okay, so I go rook g1. Queen takes. I mean, that's just not going to be good. Oh, boy. I don't know. I'm running out of time. I got to play something. This looks dead, though. That was a weird game. Weird positions. Thanks for the sub, Chimp. So if he goes king f8, then I have check. That'll be mate in 2. I think I've won here. Just mate. I called it mate in 2. What a weird game, weird position. Yeah, I told you king f8 and he played it. Maybe he was watching my stream and then he played king f8 before he saw my follow up. It was crazy game. I think I was winning most of it. I mean, the opening for sure, but then he got play. I mean, I was winning most of it, and then he started with this attack in the queen side and created problems. Okay. Yeah, we won. If I had lost, then it's my fault. Then I lost, right? But if I win, then we won. Okay, 15 viewers. Why is everybody watching? But that's a lot. That's a lot of viewers. Okay, so yeah, I think this actually has a name. It might be like Kresik Gambit or something. I think I faced it like once. I believe it's terrible. Just like it's even worse than the Frums, I believe. But I still played. I treated it with respect because these are just scary positions regardless. And this is where I burned all my time in the opening. I don't think he got anything good out of this. But then he got play once he pushed the C pawn. I don't know. Maybe rook h1 was too slow. I didn't really know what to do here. Maybe I could have went h4, h5. Maybe I should have went. This could have been an idea. But then he just moves the queen. So like he moves the queen and then I keep pushing. Still might have been an idea though. Possibly h4, h5 here. Oh, I did play it. I played it here, but my idea was not h5. And my rook is gone, so it doesn't make as much sense anymore. And then this is when I started, like, he started to create a lot of threats. Yeah, because I don't have any breaks. So I'm a pawn up, but I don't have a way to break through. So I'm curious what the computer will suggest. And yeah, maybe I needed to play e3 here because there's dangers lurking. Yeah, and then here I'm probably losing. I think he missed this. Yeah, I don't think rook f5 was good, but I was running out of time a little bit here. I think we both missed a lot of stuff here. And then this was, I burned. Yeah, this was really tricky. I took my chances with queen b6. I think I'm losing here. I thought he should take on c3. You know, if I take the bishop, then check. I don't know. It's double edged. I don't know. Maybe I'm always better here. It's a tough position, but then he blundered here. Now, had he not played king f8, what can black do? Maybe queen. No, because I'm still giving check. But yeah, then I can go check and win the bishop. So I might just be winning here, actually. I might be winning here. So I kept my calm. That was important, this game, because this was a crazy game. So let's look at that. What's the engine? So we got a bird win. Bird win. We like bird wins. Oh, I was losing. No, I was losing. Okay. Yeah, so this is basically what it felt like to me, the way this graph goes. Okay, does this have a name? No. Oh, it's the Hobbes Gambit. That Kresik thing, that maybe is that in the, am I thinking of, is that something in the King's Gambit? I don't know. But the Hobbes Gambit, and this is actually valid. It's actually a playable opening. 0.8. Going to recline. Oh, it feels good to recline. Yeah, so you can take, you can also not take. Okay, yeah, I was thinking d4. D4 would have been better, apparently. Yeah, because there's also stuff like g4 after he takes. Okay, so not knight f3. Yeah, knight f3, he should have taken. And yeah, because he's I think he's threatening g4. So if I play like d4, you have just g4, and it's awkward. So if we go knight f3, we're obligated to take, essentially. And black is slightly better. I mean, it's playable. It's just not optimal. So yeah, so d4 is better. And then if they try to grab it, then we have two defenders on it. I don't think this is like horsefly. Horsefly is knight h6. I don't think it's the same. Okay. And then, yeah, b6 was just a blunder because, yeah, I played d4. What's the dog doing? Kind of scary. It's 10:30 and the dog is pacing or just like walking slowly in the living room. What are you doing? Max? You being weird? Oh, here he comes. You gonna be on camera? Come here. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you restless? You restless? You slept all day. Okay, sorry. What were they saying? Yeah, so he should have taken, but he didn't. And then this was all good. It's suggesting I could go g6. That's interesting. G6 and then maybe knight e5. Yeah, we could do it now or later. Plus we have queen d3. G6 was interesting. And again G6. So it should have been on my radar G6, but my moves were good as well. Yeah, so I always had G6. Also, I had bishop e5 here. A hard move, maybe not hard, but it's not the first move that comes to mind, right? Because normally you can't play such moves, but we had bishop e5 as well. And then this was all good. Oh yeah, I just wanted to see my h4 idea earlier. Like, I forget at what point I was... I think here I was thinking, yeah, can I just go h4, h5 is what I was thinking, like just something like this. Yeah, so I could have done h4, h5. And then this was a blunder, letting him take on d4. It's equal after he takes on d4. Black's bishops open up and its position's very dynamic. So what does it like instead? It likes everything. So why is this so bad specifically, though? I guess because the knight is undefended. Like as soon as they go there, it's undefended. And I knew I could take queen d4. That's why I played this. But this is just too much pressure in the center. This hyper modern approach, bishops controlling it from afar. So yeah, I can see how that was a mistake. So any other move would have been better, essentially. There was bishop f4. What is there a specific reason behind it? No. There was rook f1. Yeah, I considered that. I didn't know how I was actually going to keep putting pressure on it, though. Queen f4, similar idea. Keep putting pressure on f6. I kind of like queen f4. There was bishop h3. A little weird. And what else was there? And then e3, which I did consider. But yeah, this was just a little too dangerous to play. And objectively just bad. Okay. So yeah, that gave me headaches. This was all more or less fine. And then, yeah, so this was more or less fine. It's saying I also could have played knight takes d7. And then after queen takes d7, bishop f3. I don't understand this because this seems like his bishops are just opening up. I don't really understand that approach by the computer. And here, white is better, but this was a blunder. Bishop g4. And yeah, because knight c4 was the best move. I didn't see, I didn't see knight c4. I didn't see knight c4, knight b2. I didn't see this. That's not easy to see, I don't think, here. Like, with not much time on the clock. Because after knight c4, we have to deal with this bishop. and then he can take on b2, and he's winning there. Very easy to miss that. So where was I here? So wait, is that what I just, was I here? Actually, I think I'm over. No, I miss it. It was actually bishop e5 was winning. Bishop takes e5, and after we take the rook. Oh, then he's on the rook, and we have to protect our bishop, and we can't protect both of these at the same time. Yeah, I mean it. Okay, so any other move would have been better. E4 is the best move here. Oh yeah. Oh, maybe that's the same idea. Maybe that's the idea of taking here. Then we can go e4. Yeah. I didn't see this X-ray. I didn't see that. Okay. I mean, yeah. And then this was a blunder. I didn't see knight takes b2. So what was better? Rook g1 attacking his bishop, and if he takes, then we have rook g8. And there was rook d3 defending the knight directly, queen g3 defending the knight directly, and e4 is a bit more complicated. But yeah, I didn't see knight b2. And we're just losing here. Best move, yeah, I thought here for as long as I could have, pretty much. We're losing no matter what. I took on b6, which is losing. Best move, objectively, engine says is knight b1. I guess controlling these dark squares. So the knight is fulfilling the duties of a pawn or a bishop here. Controlling the dark squares. But yeah, we're just losing there. So this did end up working. He played the best move, the only winning move. Rook g1 is the best move. And yeah, so there's 3 winning moves for white. There's queen c6, controlling or preventing my queen from doing any damage. Yeah, so if he goes here, and then I don't really have anything. I don't have anything. So he needed to prevent counterplay. There was also king e7. Yes, same in a similar vein. I don't have anything here. I can't infiltrate. So he needed to do damage control here. And he had plenty of time for it. So he really needed to just consolidate at this point, because I'm pretty much dead. And maybe he thought that's what he was doing here, and he just missed queen d6. And he also had last move. He had king d7. So yeah, he needed to defend here, and so I obviously got lucky. Okay, play another one. Was my bad posture. Tunisia. Yeah, I'm hungry again. I had a really late nap. So most of the time, this will transpose into a typical open Sicilian. Yeah, even here, this can transpose because d4 will usually, but sometimes d3 will be played. So I can play a6, I can play e6. One will transpose into the Sozin most of the time, and the other one will transpose into the Bodler. So this is more of a Bodler modification because of a6 thrown in there. Okay, I'm just going to castle. I'm wondering if I have d5 here. d5, bishop a2. Do I want to take? I'm unsure about that. I don't really want him having a pawn on there. Do I have knight h5? It just goes bishop e3. You can go here too. I don't quite like that. Yeah, I might have d5, but I don't know, because I'm more or less obligated to take on e4. I don't really like his pawn going to e5. I'll just wait it out for a little bit with knight c6. I might go b6, bishop b7. Now that he's castled, knight h5 could be on the table again. And then if he goes to e3, I might have d5. No, that doesn't work. It's close to working. No, it doesn't work though. I think I'm going b6, although I don't even think I like bishop g5. But yeah, I'm gonna go b6 because, and then I think he's just I don't know. I couldn't figure a way to create an advantage here. Wonder what I could have done better. Okay, yeah, this is going back into the more territory of Baudelaire. This is more Baudelaire-esque. Oh, I don't know about that, because now I think I'm going to play knight h5. Because his knight is gone, and now I can go here. No, I still can't do that. Unless you know what? There's another idea. I forgot. When they push a4 in the Sicilian, you can go knight b4 and then d5. So I may be able to start this way, but I think I'm going here to start. I forgot about this idea. a4, you put the knight on b4. Now, I don't know if I should have gone d5 first or not. Because maybe he can move the knight and then go c3. But anyways, yeah, I just remembered that. That's a downside to a4. It's black can push d5 via knight b4. I forgot about that idea. So a3 might have been better, but then I would have had b5. And then I could have went knight bd7 to b6. Okay, so he went for this maneuver. I don't really want to take because then g3 king. I don't want this so much. Yeah, so can I go d5? I don't know. I'm going to play it though. I'm really getting hungry. That's on my mind. I'm win or lose. I'm happy that I remembered the night before idea. That matters more to me than winning and losing. Is remembering an idea or concept. Yeah, so I was going to take with the pawn. Could take with the knight, obviously. He has bishop g5. But I think I'm okay here. I'm going to take with the pawn. And yeah, really getting hungry. So looking at d4, it opens up my bishop, but it also gives away e4, so he could take and then go knight e4. Which I don't really like. The time delay could be because you're watching on two devices. Good. What about h6? Well, okay, my brain basically stopped executing. What about queen d7? Queen d7, there's knight here. I'm running out of time. Okay, shit. I probably should just take there, but I wasted so much time on that move. Because it was interesting. The whole night before thing really got me thinking. So my idea here is that he doesn't pin me so that I can play bishop d6. Another thing I forgot, actually, is... Yeah, this shouldn't work. This shouldn't work. Oh, wait, maybe it does work. Oh, did it really? How did I miss that? I let myself get too low. Yeah, the other idea is I could have put the bishop on e6. I forgot about this idea. I mean, I can't go rook e8. I can't save the rook, right? So I should stop staring at that. Hard to let go. Hard to let go. Maybe do I go here? And then queen takes. Can't I just go here? Oh, there's this check. I should be okay. Am I missing something? He's got to stay on it now. Oh crap! I am missing something. Wow, how did I miss that? But I can just move my knight here. Oh, he's got this. Does he though? Then I can go knight h. Oh. Yeah. I don't know what he's thinking about here. Whoops. It's mate. It's mate. Oh boy. Damn. That worked. Yeah, I got low on the clock, unfortunately. I'll go straight to the engine on it. I had a good position. It was a clock issue. It was too interesting. The game position was too interesting to me. I had all these ideas. Yeah, I was just winning. I just got too low in the clock here. What did I played this pretty quick. How come the engine's not working? Rook G6, hey? Rook G6. And check. Yeah, I guess that works. Yeah, I don't know. I felt a little bit panicked on the clock. That's too bad. I played very well until this blunder here. I just missed Bishop G5. That's too bad. I would have had a good shot there. But I'm happy. I'm still happy. I found Knight B4. So I just want to rewind a little bit. And this all makes sense. Yeah, so it's saying I could have done this and then F5. That's new. Or you can repeat. You can repeat. Oh, and then there's this trick again. Yeah, I didn't consider repeating, but it does cost us a tempo just to replace his bishop on E3. And if we don't repeat, there's other moves that we can make. Okay, so knight h5 was possible. D5 I considered, but then I didn't know what I'm gaining here. I didn't really consider D4. Oh, D4 takes away E3, so then I could have played knight h5. So this was an idea as well, but it's a little committal, to be fair. So there's lots of ideas here. What I played was fine. Yeah, I played knight b4, which was fine. There's also d5, and which I considered. Had he retreated, apparently I'm winning here. Oh, I have a discovery on these two pawns, and it's the same thing here. There's the discovery. Okay, so there was a tactic there. And yeah, this was, I mean, I played well. I just got low in the clock. It was too interesting. It's saying we could have also taken on G4. Yeah, okay. I'm going to play another one. But I'm really getting hungry, so this might be the last one. Okay, black again. Another Sicilian is black. Oh god. We got a Alapin. Boring. It's not really boring, but it's okay. I think both d6 and knight c6 work there. Can I take here? Hell no. My brain ain't braining. I think it might have been Sam Shankland that likes to keep the knight here as long as possible in the Alapin. I might take on e5. Is it correct? I don't know. But I feel like he's getting a bit exposed. Can I go e6? Yeah, I don't know. It's a little scary. He's got this huge attack if I castle kingside. You would think I want to get the bishop out of the, in the pawn chain. But yeah, I'm going to go e6. And bishop e7. Yeah, I mean, he's got this. This is scary, honestly. I hope I can survive this. This is scary. Okay, I'm happy that he went there. I don't think I'm going to do anything about it. I'm just going to castle. And then he's going to castle. So it's still scary. Oh, he took. That's strange. Yeah, I think he should have put on d3 for sure. Now, do I want to trade queens here? I could. His pawns are a bit overextended. But I think I'm going to keep queens on. I could also almost give a check to weaken him further. No. That would be a blunder. Yeah, this is interesting. So takes, castles. Yeah, I'm going to take with the pawn. His king is exposed, so I think I want the queens on. That's what I think. Can I go f6 here? Oh, I think I can go f6. I'm trying to exploit these pawns that are potentially overextended. I don't know why I feel so cold. Okay. Yeah, I was going to take with the rook because I'm happy to trade here. Trade rooks because he hasn't developed, right? So I'm happy to trade. And I think I'm going to take and then maybe queen b6. I'd like to get a rook on f8 as well. Maybe I should. Yeah, let's do that. No, I like my choices. Trying to find the quickest way to develop here. Maybe queen b6. Knight c3 though, he's hitting my pawn. No, I'm yeah. Okay, so this might be reasonable. And then if he comes here, then my bishop. Yeah, I think this makes sense. So bishop e3 and then just develop. My rook is coming in. Okay. Rook's going to f8. This is a little. What's the best way? Maybe I can come in here. I feel weak from being hungry. That's how hungry I am. I'm just going here. I might have better, but I'm just going rook f8. Rook f8, he can take here. Or can he? No. Can he? Takes. No, I can't do that. So this is an actual threat after all. Shit. Where did I put this bishop? Maybe I should have put it on an e6. Okay, that's annoying. I thought I had this, but that's annoying. Here, then yeah, I wasted a tempo, man. I wasted a tempo. Bishop moves now. Okay, I'm going to try for this. So bishop d2, rook f8, rook here. Yeah, rook e1. Oh, I screwed up with that little bishop move. I liked my strategy. Okay. This is very symmetrical. Did I mention I'm hungry? Look at this move. Oh, it doesn't work. But I'm if he takes it, it's a mate, right? So, but he can take my queen and losing a piece. Could I attack his knight? Would I want to? Maybe here. I don't think I have anything. Knight c3 was frustrating. Maybe I should just develop the rook. Rook f8. It doesn't do anything. But whatever. I gotta make a move. That's too bad. I liked my strategy. The knight c3 put a wrench. Okay, is this a move? Maybe h6? No, he's just going to take here and then rook here. Here? Takes. Here? Bishop falls. Whatever, I don't know. I'm angry. I don't know. And then I burned all my time. This was dumb. This game was dumb. I spent all my time on moves that don't matter, as usual. Okay, opposite colored bishops now. He offered the draw. I'll take the draw. Yeah, that was a dumb game. I thought I had a little edge here, but then my concern here was that I didn't really like doubling the bishops, but this would have been better, I think. Bishop e6, and then after knight c3, then rook f8 is good. But maybe here it's just equal to. I thought my strategy was good because I have the bishop pair and my development is a little better. So that's what I was thinking here. I'm not 100% sure about taking on d4 though, for one thing. I was trying to get my rook out and this seemed like a good plan. Maybe I could have even just played queen b6 here as well because it's hard for him to develop. It's probably equal though. But yeah, this was probably better. This was unfortunately too annoying. My plan was originally rook f8, but then he just takes here, I think. Yeah, so let's look at that with the engine. He was a bit gracious offering me that draw because I had no time. Yeah, I was never worse. I did have that advantage, so I kind of read that correctly. I did burn time in the opening too because I couldn't remember. Oh, taking was a mistake. Yeah, I guess this is weak. Why? Yeah, this is the f4 pawn is already kind of weak, so I could have taken on d4 and then e6. Yeah, this would have been a little weaker for him to deal with, I guess, than this structure. Yeah, e6 was good though. This was all good. There was queen b6 here as well. And then, yeah, this was all good. Yeah, so my plan was legitimate because it's minus 1.23. This was an inaccuracy though. It's suggesting bishop g4. I'm a little surprised about that. What's the idea here? What's the idea? Wait, that's not bishop g4. This is weird as well. What's the idea here? Just to move the bishop out, but I don't really understand bishop g4. Like, why can't I move it to e6? What is the difference? I don't understand the difference. Other than just not doubling up the bishops on the e file. So I don't. That's a strange. That's a strange move. Yeah, I don't understand this. And then it wants to play queen b6 after. And then rook f8. I think it's just to control more squares. Yeah, then the queen can't go to e2. It's kind of a strange move though, bishop g4. But this is what happened in the game. And this was actually not bad, bishop d7. So my advantage was very small. Yeah, I had to play bishop g4 here. Jeez. I still don't get it. Why can't I play it now? What's the difference? Yeah, I don't understand this. So it wants to go before we trade. Oh, partly when I trade, he's got knight c3. So if I build up the position first and then I take, knight c3 is not a problem. That's subtle. Yeah, so you can play bishop e3. Then, I don't. I mean, queen b6 is best because it's okay. This is strange. You can take here. What is this? Wow, it's saying this is equal. Queen f2. Oh yeah. I guess that could be equal. Sorry. Oh yeah, but yeah, taking was premature. A little premature because he can play knight c3. Knight c3 is playable now. So I should have tried to get the rook to f8 before. Yeah, so I can understand that idea. And then this is what happened in the game. Yeah, we have a very slight advantage, but keyword being slight. It doesn't like this because of it allows bishop f4 apparently. Maybe the bishop can go here. And also the rook can go to e1. So better was bishop d6. That's weird though, because my queen seems cut off. There was also bishop c6. That makes a little more sense to me. Yeah, and then this was fine. It doesn't like the queen trade. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I did this partly because I was getting low on the clock. So it was more of a practical decision. But yeah, it prefers queen f7. We do have the bishop pair after all, and his bishop is, you could argue, bad. So I understand why the queen or the computer doesn't want to trade queens here, but it was a clock issue. And then yeah, and then you offered a draw here. It is opposite colored bishops, and maybe he felt fine with the draw too, because his a pawn could potentially be weak. But I mean, this is just equal. Yeah, but so a gracious draw offer from my opponent. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. Because a 2-hour stream, I have energy for another game or two, but I'm getting hungry now. Thanks for watching. Have a Merry Christmas. I might stream tomorrow as well. So I'm actually planning on it. So decent chance I'll stream tomorrow. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.